Hello, my name is Adrena Thomas, and today I will present to you my group's diversity plan. My group members consist of Amanda Rosewarren and Brian Smith. What is diversity? Diversity has many definitions, but the definition that I came up with was a group of people that are from a different background, different culture, or belief, and they come together to achieve a goal or some type of objective. So what I decided to do was to look at my school, Honeysuckle Middle School, and look at what did we lack in with diversity. Honeysuckle Middle School is located in Dothan, Alabama, and it is a 6th through 8th grade school. School population consists of over 600 students, and majority of our students are African American. We have 2 administrators, 1 counselor, 1 literacy coach, and 36 certified teachers. In addition, we have instructional aides, nurses, and etc. If you look at this chart right here, it shows the demographics of Honeysuckle Middle School. As I said earlier, 75% is African American, 20% are white, 3.2% are Hispanic, and some of our Hispanic students speak English and some do not speak English. 1.1% multi-race, and only a 0.2% Asian. So majority of our students, as I said earlier, are African American. So what is the breakdown, the gender-female ratio? 55% of our students at Honeysuckle Middle School are male and 45% are female. When you're looking at whether the students receive free or reduced lunch or whether they even pay for the lunch, majority of our students, 85%, receive free lunch. Only a 3% receive reduced lunch, and that means they pay a smaller amount, and 12% of our population receive paid lunch. That means they have to pay for their lunch. So when we began to look at the diversity plan, I looked at my school and where our test scores were and what we could do to bring in diversity and bring our students together. Therefore, it may increase our test scores. So if you look at this chart right here in 8th grade, middle school, we take the ACT readiness for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And the national score, meaning that the students are ready, is a 420. However, when we looked at 6th grade, they scored a 416, and 8th grade was 419, and 7th grade was 417. So even though their scores wasn't low, it still did not meet the national average score. So what we decided to do was find ways to bring that score. When looking at our school, we realized that the problem was females were scoring higher than the males. In addition to that, our white students were scoring higher than our African American students. So we are now facing a breakdown in the diversity, and therefore it's affecting our test scores. So what we decided to do in this class, we had to come up with ways to bring diversity and bring the students together. So what we decided to do was come up with 6 or 8 different things. One of the things we decided to do was to form a Greek house. A Greek house is where a certified teacher is responsible for a group of students, and they work with these students to help them, whether it's with schoolwork, issues that they're dealing with at school, even how to relate to their teachers. In addition to that, we decided to form a club day. And a club day will be where each teacher will form their own club, something that they're good in outside of teaching, to kind of bring the students and the staff together. Another thing was a pep rally. Most of our kids enjoy pep rallies, so what we decided to do was do a biannual pep rally. And this consists of celebrating the students' academics, their achievement, so therefore if they feel celebrated, it will in the end increase their scores. Homeroom advocates. This is where the teacher is responsible for a group of students for 4 years. But however, because we're a middle school, it will be 3 years. So they'll start in 6th grade and they'll work their way up. Another idea was forming the 21st Century Community Learning Center. And this is a grant that we could possibly receive because majority of our population receive free and reduced lunch. And this will offer our students during and after school enrichment and tutoring. Therefore, it's bringing them together. And then we thought about the problem solving team, and this is where you have your administrators, your head, your leadership team, and a few teachers that work with intervention techniques for students that are scoring low, whether it's in the classroom or on standardized tests. This concludes my diversity plan. I've given to you techniques that we can use at our school, and not just at my school. You can use these schools in the elementary school setting and in a high school setting, because my group members consisted of an elementary teacher, me being a middle school, and a high school teacher. I hope that you learned something from this, and I thank you for your time. Thank you.